Staying positive when the new year seems an awful lot like the old year. That's what we're going to be talking about today, so stick around. Alright guys, before we get started with today's video, I'm going to ask those same two favors that I've been asking. One, that you please give the video a like, and two, if you've not done so already, you consider subscribing. Helps the channel a lot, and we appreciate any support we've gotten up to now and any we can pick up along the way. So that being said, without further ado, let's begin the video. Alright guys, welcome back to USA to Philippines Life channel. Just wanted to take a little look, more or less the second video of the year. The first video we got out yesterday was my wife and I's little outing. We shot that before the new year, so this is really the first video of the new year 2022. So happy new year again, once again, to everybody out there. So here we go. So 2022 looks a heck of a lot like 2021. Actually, it even looks a lot like 2020 with what we're seeing out there. And it's definitely enough to make you not feel too optimistic about what's coming next. But I would say that it is my opinion. I do a lot of reading. I'm in the healthcare industry, and I'm talking mostly about this Omicron and this resurgence. Right now, it's running rampant in the United States, especially in my area, New York, New Jersey area. Already the hospital where we work is sending these emails out every day. You can't take vacation time. You can't do this. You can't do that. They really don't have a choice. I think it's wearing on the mental health of the healthcare workers. I read an article about some of the jails in the area, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, tri-state area. Same thing. They're not letting their prison guards take vacations, and everybody's just had enough. It is what it is, and I guess, we all got to hang tough. But in terms of this, I know a lot of you guys are, like myself, you're poised to head back to the Philippines or go to the Philippines. Yeah, I know some of you guys have ladies that you've met, you're corresponding with online. I encourage you to continue that. Don't give up the ship. It's not going to last forever. I don't think we do ourselves any good immersing ourselves in negativity. I just don't believe that it helps anything at all. I fight it myself every day. Right now, I'm struggling with, as many of you know, I'm on the 11th of January, I'm going to be going in for a same-day procedure. That's not a big deal. Anytime you get put under anesthesia, to me, is a big deal, and I will be out on anesthesia. So to me, I'm not really looking forward to that. But to getting back to what I was saying, right now, I'm concerned that this is going to be delayed or canceled. I've already done the pre-admission testing, and I mean, that was a pain in the you-know-what, doing all of that. I mean, yeah, it's convenient for me because I already work at the hospital, so I have all that stuff done. I'm already there for work anyway. But when you're a healthcare employee, you never want to be a customer, and not because they don't treat you right or because they do. It's just you don't want to be a customer. You just I don't like being a customer. They do take great care of me. The people on the clinical end are the best of the best. I can't say enough nice things about them, but I just don't like being a customer. In 25 years, this is probably the second time. Well, if you go back to, this is probably the second time that I've been a customer since I've been working there. So not looking forward to it, but fingers crossed that that's not going to get canceled, because that also comes with a little time off of work. And my strategically thinking that when I'm off work, it also keeps me out of the cootie zone that is work right now. My wife and I are both fully vaxxed and boosted. I know a lot of you guys are anti-vax. I get it. everybody. Listen, everybody's entitled to whether they want to put a vaccine in their body or not. That's up to you. Just don't attack me because I choose to do it. I work in the healthcare industry. I spoke to people that I've come to know and trust over a quarter century that I've worked there. Believe me, I asked a lot of questions before I rolled up my arm, and I felt 100% confident that that vaccine was the right thing to do. They're going to roll out another one. What's happening right now with this variant, Omicron, and it's going to get everywhere. They already got cases in the Philippines. It's a fast mover. South Africa, where it first reared its ugly head, is already in a decline. So this is going to be a big, quick arc, and it's going to be done. I think next season, next fall, winter, you're going to see another surge, another variant. Just like every year, we see, now they're talking about Flovid. Was it Flovid? It's the flu and COVID combined. Both, you get both, the flu and COVID. So they call it Flovid. I think it's Flovid. I saw it, somebody mentioned it to me, and I looked it up, and sure enough, there it was. So there are cases of Flovid. So I would say that every year, when you go roll up your sleeve to get the flu shot, you will get, as I've been saying, you will get the variant-specific COVID vaccine. Once the world becomes accustomed to these annual variant things will be less of an issue. That being said, talking about traveling to the Philippines and all that, obviously all of that's, there's still, same folks that were able to travel before, OFWs, non-OFWs, balikbayans, the people that are allowed to travel to the Philippines through this pandemic still can travel to the Philippines through this pandemic. They haven't brought back those long quarantines in the hotels. I believe for fully vaxxed, U.S.-based, it's 3 to 5 days. I believe that's still current. So that's not changed. My belief in all the reading I've done and the analyzing is I don't think we're going to see those hard lockdowns like we saw before. Philippines is already, I'll read you some articles, just some headlines. And again, this is off of our Facebook group. I encourage everyone to join the Facebook group. We made it a private group because it was a public group and the spam factor was off the charts, so I had to make it a private group so it's safe. We don't have to worry about any spammers or anything like that in there. So you guys come in, you feel safe. We can continue the conversation in there. Also, while we're talking about our group, I want to put it out there for Filipinos. If you're a Filipino, you're in the Philippines, you got a small business, you're hurting because of the pandemic, join our group. Use it, promote your business in there. We want to help you. I'd love to know that our group helped in some way. And, if you got a little store, a little business that you do over there in the Philippines, you want to let people know about it. We got almost 400 members in the group already. I'd like to build it up. I share a lot of current events in there. And again, I encourage other folks to come in. Once you become a member, you can share stuff in there. We can continue the conversation over there. I think it's a great thing. And again, if you got a small business or you know somebody that's got a small business in the Philippines that can use any little free exposure, please come on over to the group and join the group. If you want to send me a little message, that's fine. Do consider doing that, and we'd be happy if it's a legitimate business and you're not in there hawking Bitcoin or forex trading or anything like that. I mean, if it's something that is a legitimate benefit to future expat retirees or Filipinos, something good, obviously we're interested and we want to promote it, have you promoted in there, that's fine. But I'm not going to allow anybody in there for anything that seems a little suspect is not going to make it in the group. But if you got a legitimate business, and you need a little extra exposure. I know it's not huge, but we'll be more than willing to let you use that group platform for a little extra exposure. So back to the group as I'm talking. So these are some of the headlines that I put in there today. These are new, the last 24 hours that have come out. And I'm just going to read the headlines. I'm not going to get into them. If you want to get into them, you're more than welcome. Check, join the group. You can check them out there. You can look them up yourself. So the first one I posted about an hour ago. Philippines. First one I posted about an hour ago is 85% severe COVID-19 patients in Department of Health hospitals in the capital, Manila, are not vaccinated. Now, this statistic is in line with our statistics here in the facility where we work. It's the same, okay? And I know a lot of folks, I get the little, the comments, people don't agree, and you're entitled to your opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts. The facts are what they are. And if they're not, I know they don't serve certain narratives. I get it. I'm conservative. I don't trust the government either. But the numbers are what they are. And most of the people that we're seeing that are in a bad way are not vaccinated. Yes, there's people who are vaccinated who are getting COVID, but they're mild cases. And some of those do require a visit to the hospital, but they're not on ventilators. Even now, with most of the cases we have, the amount of patients that we have that are on ventilators is like this compared to the first wave, where they didn't have enough ventilators at times. It's not like that anymore. So that says a lot about two things. The vaccine and Omicron is definitely not as severe. So that's that. Then they've updated the green and yellow red list. That's in there. You can check that out. It's more of the same. And I know you guys probably have noticed I haven't really delved into the travel videos just because I don't think they're relevant right now. I think most of the guys that are watching my videos are guys like myself that are here in the States. I know a lot of you guys are watching that are there already, but you guys are stuck there. We're stuck here. I don't think the travel information, once it seems like it's going to start to open up again, I'll probably start doing some of those videos. That's why I was doing some of the little travel update videos, because it looked like things were starting to open up, and then it looks like now we're going to be taking a step back. So I know I did the one, got a lot of views, was about the vaccine certification. How do you prove to the Philippines that you're vaccinated? They weren't accepting the vaccine cards that we all get here. So now they have a new thing. It's a app, and you can upload your information, or I believe they'll actually accept the card now. So they have made it easier. And as things start to seem like they're going to open up again, we'll talk more about that. But there's enough videos out there that talk about that stuff now. But I don't think anybody's going anywhere right now unless they really, really, really have to. So the red, yellow, green list has been updated. I don't think it affects any of you. If it does, hop on the group, check it out. I just posted it today. Another article, COVID related. 2 Manila hospitals are temporarily limiting patient admissions due to rising COVID-19 infections, including among its healthcare workers. That statistic is consistent to what we're experiencing in our healthcare facility. We've got the problem a lot of our brethren, healthcare workers, are coming down with COVID, and they're having to stay home. And when I say they're coming down with COVID, they're not in the hospital on ventilators. They're not in the ICU. They're home with what more or less amounts to cold symptoms. But they're testing positive, and they make them stay home. That's where we're at. So they have shortened the quarantine times from 10 days to 5 days. They're trying to do anything they can. And that's why they clamped down on vacation time. You're not allowed to take more than 3 consecutive days off until the beginning of February, which I think by the beginning of February, we're coming out of this already. So remember I said that, and let's revisit that. So on to the next one. There was a story, there was a woman that went to the Philippines and went into quarantine. I believe she was Filipino. I think she was Filipino-American. I heard another vlogger talking about it. But she skipped out of the hotel and didn't do her quarantine. And apparently she was positive and infected a bunch of people. South China Morning Post is reporting that the Philippines is charging this woman. So she's going to be charged with a crime for spreading COVID. So that's just some of the articles that are posted. And as you can see, they're not the most positive news. It sounds a lot like 2020 and 2021. Listen, you know, it's really easy for us to hang our heads and just woe is us. We're never going to get back to the Philippines. It's never going to stop. It's just more the same, yada yada yada. Hey, listen, I walked the thin ice of that, thinking myself, and let's encourage each other. Let's not do that. Let's stay positive, okay? Let's just take it one day at a time. It's a new year. And that's why I wanted to just do this video. I know I talked about a lot of stuff in this video, but the main goal of this video is just to say, hey, it does seem a lot like deja vu of 2021 and 2022, but I think based on what all the information that I'm taking in, being in the healthcare industry, I don't think this is going to go on too long. I think this is just going to be... Somebody explained it. There was an expert on our local news. He explained Omicron like a snow squall. I don't know. If you live in a warm climate, you may not know what a snow squall is. We get them around here quite a bit. A snow squall is when there's no snow forecasted. It's very cold out. You come out of your house. The sky is dark as heck. And you can't see 5 feet in front of you because it's snow and looks like there's a blizzard going on. And you say, where the heck did this come from? And as quick as it came, it's gone. It might leave a little dusting of snow on the ground, but now the sun's out. And it's like it never happened before. That's a snow squall. And I think that's a good analogy of what's going on here. And I think that's what we're looking at. So, new year. Let's stay positive. This is a little me talking to you guys, a little shoot from the hip style video again today. I got several different, I got another video of can you afford it, cost of living in the Philippines. I'm going to do, it's health insurance and taxes. I've got that one in the can. I'm working on editing that. I got another one about snacks, Filipino snacks. I'm working on that one. I love the Filipino snacks, but I felt with the new year upon us, and I wanted to just come on and just try to talk to you guys, and let's stay positive. All right, let's just stay positive and not freak out, and not pay attention to the negativity, because I don't think it helps us at all. Also, YouTube approved our live stream. I didn't realize that they had to be activated or whatever they do, but now it's activated. So I bought the HD camera, the special camera for that. It's really basically a webcam. I wasn't sure what cam I could use for that. I didn't want to use a crappy cam. I wanted it to be HD. So I got the cam. So we'll get that going. I don't know. It's a little early now. I might even see it later on. If the planets line up, maybe I'll jump on and just do a little test run later. If not, you can look forward to that coming very soon. I definitely want to get the live stream action going. I think that's pretty cool. So look for that in the new year. Again, hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season, and wishing you guys all the best, health, happiness, prosperity in 2022. Keep your sunny side up. I'm going to wrap this video up. And as we always like to say here at USA, the Philippines Life, Stay well, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay positive. We'll see you real soon with another video. Thanks so much for watching.